Good morning, good afternoon or good evening, wherever you may be in the world. Today I have some unbaggings to do. We're going back to basics and I've ordered a few things from Target. I'm really loving Target jeans at the moment. Their Petite range, which are the perfect length on me, are $50, which is really, really good value. I used to buy all of my jeans from Frame, so they were about anywhere between $300 and $600. And the thing is, I have IBS. I know probably too much information, but anyway, with that comes a certain amount of bloating of the stomach. So it's actually perfect if I have two sizes of jeans, one for when I'm not bloated and one for when I am. Sorry about this, I know it's a bit gross, but I'm just explaining why I bought a second pair of jeans when I've already talked about the first pair. You know what I mean. Well, I hope you do anyway. Right, I'll just shut up and get on with it. Oh, whoops. Good start, Kaz. Right. Okay, so bag number one. We have 3 bags. Another thing with Target, I don't know if it's the same in the States, but you know, for quite a reasonable amount, I think you get free shipping over $100, something like that anyway, and you get free returns, you know, return label, you just stick it on the bag, put whatever you're returning inside and send it off to them, cost you nothing. I think there are a lot of retailers that could learn a bit from that, and also the refunds come through really, really quickly, which is great because I hate those places where you send something back and you wait a month. You look up the tracking number online and it was delivered, you know, like 3 weeks ago and whoever signed for it. And you email, well, you try and email them. First of all, you get the chat bot thing, you know, the AI thing that really doesn't know anything. And then when it can't answer your question, it takes you to a fact thing, you know, where, and I looked there in the first place, that's why I was chatting to the bot thing and, oh, you know. However, I am literally just waffling on, but it really annoys me. You cannot speak to people anymore. I mean, why not? I know you have to pay people wages, but people need jobs. I mean, come on, let's, you know, let's get a bit real. Sorry, another soapbox day. And if it's an expensive item, it's annoying. You know, because if you don't pay your credit card off in full, then you have to pay interest. You're paying interest on something that you haven't even got anymore, and it goes on and on. Anyway, I digress, as always. Very good at digressing, I am. I'm getting an awful lot of practice. Sorry. Right, so the first item out of the bag are these black, yep, I'll just unzoom me a bit if this thing is working. Yes, it is. Wonderful. I love it when technology works. You still can't see all of them, can you? Anyway, black bootleg. Nice shape at the bottom if you can see the shape. It's a bit. I'll be trying these on anyway, so you know you'll see what they're like. Anyway, this range by Denim and Uggs, I don't know if it really is by her or if she just has a, you know, name on it, but regardless, the fabric that these are made of is really, really good quality. And like I said, I usually pay $300 to $600 for designer jeans, but from now on I'm paying $50 from Target. Okay, next one is standard denim. These are again from the Petite range, but these are straight leg. So I'll also try those on for you. Just a minute, let me zoom you in again. This is working. Oops, wrong way. Oh yeah, there we go. Right. Okay, so second bag. Do you know what? It hasn't been raining all day today, which is just amazing. I'd forgotten what it was like. It was sort of sunny-ish, but we didn't generate an awful lot of power. We've got a lot of solar panels on the roof and one of those Tesla power battery banks, sorry, the noise, in the garage, and it saves us, oh goodness me, it saves us so much money. I think it paid for itself in about the first 4 years, and we've had it for 6 or 7 now. But even so, we generated about 22% of the power we use today, which is pretty good, seeing as, you know, I have a pool heated to 31 degrees, which takes a lot of power. We've got a heat pump. Okay, these, oh, I can zoom you in, can't I? Wow. I'm loving this little gadget. Whoops. Some little Uggs that aren't actually Uggs, but I don't know if you can see them. I can't get up anyway. It's lazy using the gadget. It actually says Ugg on them. So I wouldn't have thought that Target would be able to put Ugg on their Ugg boots if they weren't from the Ugg boot company. That is very strange. Anyway, there are those also, which I'm desperate for at the moment. I always have cold feet and it's winter here. Okay, a third and final bag of, gee, I can't even remember what it is. And I've said this before, but sometimes it's good when you get older and you forget things, because you open something like this and you go, oh wow, that's nice. It's like getting a present, you know, you don't know what it is and you surprise yourself. Oh, talking of presents, I desperately wanted to buy him indoors something really nice for his birthday this year, because he's been brilliant. He's always so, oh, I don't know, he's such a calm person. You know, he balances me out with like two sides of the scales. You know, I'm sort of, you know, up there and he's, you know, levels things out always. And he has been such a trooper this year, really. He is just the best, really is. I cannot praise that man enough. You know, it was so funny. One of my friends a few years ago said, God, I wish you could clone him. I said, I know, there'd be a wait list. I'm sure there would. So, again, now these are sort of, oh, that's strange. These are, right, okay. I thought these black little Uggs were the same as those, but in black, obviously. But I don't see the difference. I mean, look at that. What do I want to put the heels together? Do you see that? Okay, so we've probably got one of those sizing issues. And these have not got the Ugg label on the back. So, totally confused I am. Nothing new there. Right, the other things in the bag were, oh God, if I can untangle them. Okay, were 2 knitted sort of midi-length dresses. Let me zoom you out of it. Oh, handy little gadget. So in this sort of ribbed knit, long sleeves. I think they're supposed to be midi, but it'll be a maxi on me. Sort of a teal colour one. And of course, my favourite colour. They just had to be, didn't they? And a black one. So, I shall leave you for a few moments. And I think we'll try the dresses on first. Be back soon. Okay, so this is the teal knitted dress. I think I'm far enough back so that you can see the full length of it. It finishes about 6 inches from my feet. Yeah, about 6 inches. It's quite nice. I put this belt on with it. I really love this belt. It's I bought it when we lived in a little place, well, just outside a little place called Pézenas, when we lived in the south of France. And this shop just did amazing belts. I wish I'd bought some more, but I'm dreading the day when it doesn't fit me. Although that will not happen. I will not allow that to happen. So what do you reckon? Teal? Is it me? What do you think? Yeah, I might give it a whirl. I mean, how much are they? Actually, these are quite expensive for Target. These are $70. The fabric is really nice and soft. The sleeves are a perfect length. And yeah, it's good. Might just very quickly try the black one on. I think that one will suit me. Okay, so this is the black one, and this is definitely in my comfort zone. I mean, it's exactly the same as the other one, but black. God, I always revert to black. I think it's all those years spent backstage in theatre, you know. 30 years I spent backstage, and all you can wear is black. Just in case somebody sees, you know, an arm or something, when you're carrying something off in a scene change, or doing a quick change in the wings. God, I miss theatre. I really do. Anyway, that is the black one. I'm extremely happy with those. They're really comfortable. I don't wear dresses a lot because I find them, I don't know, they always feel sort of tight and uncomfortable, and, you know, you can't sort of move your arms very easily, or I get very claustrophobic in dresses. I know it's weird, but I do. But in this, because it's stretchy, it's great. So, good on you, Target. Fabulous stuff. And the fabric is really nice. It's a nice quality. You can see the ribbing on it there. It looks really good. Okay. Jeans and Ugg boots next. See you in a few moments. Okay, so these are the straight leg jeans from the Petite Denim range. Maybe a little bit big around the waist, but not too bad. I think I'll just take them in at the back a little bit. You know, it's sort of here. I think that's where you can tell the difference between designer jeans and, you know, Target jeans or cheaper ones. They're cut across the back. It's just, yeah, quite often isn't just right. And this is, you can see how loose that is there. I'll come a bit closer and show you. So that needs taking in like that. I think that'd be a really good fit actually. If you can hear some strange noise, it's these Ugg boots. Now, I just had a closer inspection of these Ugg boots, and they are genuine Ugg boots. They've got the Ugg label on and everything. And they were $60. The last time I bought Uggs, they were like 100 and something. I was just so shocked to see something that's actually gone down in price. Refreshing change. I hope you can see them. They're, that is them. And that is the other side of them. They are, unfortunately, too big. But they are, oh my goodness, they are so warm. I'd forgotten how warm Ugg boots were. I do have some in a really nice chocolate brown, and they're a little bit taller than these, they're sort of mid-calf. Can I find them? I mean, I have no idea. I don't know. I swear we have gremlins in this house that come in the night and steal your Ugg boots and your bathers and... Oh, and purse organisers, bag organisers, yes. The one that I'm missing. Oh, I don't know. So, those with those Ugg boots on. I shall try the black ones on that are not Ugg boots. We'll just call them, you know, Ugg boots because the style... I'll just shut up and put them on. Okay, so now I've got the Target Ugg boots, in inverted commas, on, and these are too big as well. I mean, these are them. Well, they're sort of elasticated together, so I hope you can see them of sorts. And they're too big. I thought your feet were supposed to get bigger as you got older. Or wider anyway, you know, your foot sort of spreads. Oh, I've been reading all sorts of wonderful facts about things that happen when you get older, but we won't dwell on that now because, yep, I'm just ignoring the fact that it's happening altogether. I think instead of being 70 in October for my birthday, I think I'm going to be 68. I think we'll start going backwards. Why not? I always like being different, so. While on the subject of time, I did just want to remind you about the live that's coming up on Sunday. Oh, sorry. Excuse the shortness of breath thing. It's still the sinus thingies. I finally have a date. It's in just under 2 weeks, so hopefully that will be sorted and I'll be able to breathe properly, so that will be nice. What was I on about? Ah, yes, the live on Sunday is going to be, so that's this coming Sunday, the 7th of July, which is at midnight Sydney time, so it's debatable whether that's Sunday or whether it's Monday. Anyway, I'm calling it Sunday so as to not confuse people who live in Europe and the US who are sort of, you know, behind because of the date line and all that stuff. Anyway. Oh, goodness me, I'll stop waffling and make it a bit clearer. So, this Sunday, the 7th of July, at midnight, Sydney time, which will be 10 AM New York time in the US, and I believe 2 PM GMT. And if anybody lives anywhere else, they want to find out what time it's on, there's a really good little website called The World Clock. Plug your details in there and it will tell you. But I'd love to see you there. I'm just sort of trying to do a live to see if it works, if you guys like it. I'm a bit apprehensive about it, I must admit. Actually, hold on a moment, I'll sit down while I'm talking about this. There we go. Okay, I've just zoomed in a little bit. So, this Sunday's live. Okay, the reason I'm doing this is because of watch hours. To be monetized, I need 1,000 subscribers and I need 4,000 watch hours. And I'm just under 2,000 watch hours, so I've got a long way to go in terms of that. So I thought I'd do a live, and I've done it at a time where I don't think it clashes with anybody else, because I wanted to be, you know, totally cool about that. Didn't want to, you know, mess up anybody else's plans. And I hope you can join me. It'll be fun. It's just questions and answers thing. So I'm just doing it for an hour to start with, see how it goes. You need to be subscribed to join the chat, but basically ask me a question, and if I can, I'll give you the answer. Talking of which, of subscribing, that is, if you're watching my videos and you like them and you haven't subscribed, please do. It really means a lot to me. I mean, to basically, well, it's like starting a new business at the age of nearly 70. Has been a tad daunting, and yeah, it's been a challenge, but I've loved it. I really have loved it. I've met, well, virtually met some lovely people, so nice, and yeah, it's great fun. It takes up a lot of time. Me and Netflix are not best friends anymore. Don't have much time for that, but yeah, I'm loving it really. And I just want to go on to bigger and better things on YouTube and take you guys with me. So if there's anything you'd like to ask me, that's within reason, of course, yeah, jump into the chat on Sunday and I will see you there. Now, back to these boots, the Ugg boots. Oh, hold on. The black ones also are too big. And I'm finding this very strange. I mean, what is happening to my feet? How can they possibly be getting smaller? I don't know. Either that or it's probably a vanity sizing thing. You know how they do that with dresses and tops and things? I mean, I used to be a 10, you know, about 50 years ago. And I'm still a 10. Well, 8/10, and I'm telling you what, I am nowhere near the size that I used to be. I think sizing as it was then, I'd have probably been a 14, maybe pushing a 16. So, you know, the years have gone by and the measurements have just gone up and up and up and up, and yeah, so maybe that's happening with boots and shoes. Maybe it's a vanity sizing thing. So that I can think, oh, actually, I don't take a size 7, I take a size 6. How fabulous, I've got smaller feet. I mean, it just doesn't work, does it? Do you know, if anybody's new to this channel, you're probably sitting there thinking, good God, what is this woman wittering on about? And to be quite honest, I have no idea. It is still one of those days. We're still battling with the elements. We weren't until a couple of hours ago when it started raining again. And it's Imindor's birthday. I mean, really, he shouldn't be running around with buckets and things and mops and, oh, God, really. Do you know, some days I just think, let's sell it all, move into an apartment, and it'll all be brand new, and we won't have anything to do. And then I think, oh God, I'd hate it. I would so hate it. And just new buildings, look, if you're living in a new building and you love it, you go for it. I mean, it's just that it's not me. It's not my personal thing. Every house, every apartment that I've lived in, I have renovated, every single one. I think I'm on address number 23. God, that's a lot, isn't it? I actually made a list a few months ago. I thought, just out of curiosity, how many places have I lived? You know, I mean, between myself and him indoors, we've lived in so many countries, we're like the United Nations. And yeah, 23 different addresses I've had. I mean, goodness. Anyway, this is the last one. I do not intend to move, despite developers knocking on the door wanting to knock this beautiful old house down, which just, oh my God, fills me with horror. You know, and they want to put up one of those little block of units where everything is, you know, the size of a shoebox, and oh, really? Just, you know, bedrooms are just about big enough to get a bed in, and you can't even get bedside tables, and they're just tiny. Do you know, I should shut up really, shouldn't I, and go and spend some time with him indoors on his birthday. So I think I've shown you everything, apart from the black bootcut jeans, which you've seen before anyway, so nothing new there. So the knitted dresses were good, keeping them definitely. These jeans, possibly, because I'd have to alter them at the back, and oh, it's just fiddling, and I don't know where my sewing machine is at the moment. The Ugg boots too big. Even these cute little black ones that are not proper Ugg boots, but you know, Target Ugg boots. These are too big. What is going on? Anyway, as always, thank you so much for listening and watching and putting up with me just waffling on. I don't know, this last week has just been such a week. Anyway, thank you. As always, à bientôt mes amis, au revoir et bonsoir.